Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well. So today I'm going to be talking about the things I've been loving this month, aka August monthly favourites, and like everybody else and every other YouTuber outlet is going to say, I really do not know where this month has gone. Like, I cannot believe September is almost upon us now and Christmas is basically fast approaching, which I'm not sad about at all because I do love myself Christmas. So yeah, I have quite a few things I want to talk about today. I think I'm going to start doing a thing where I split them into like categories, so I've got some beauty favourites, some fashion favourites, and also some random things to talk about. So yeah, let's get into the beauty favourites. So the first few things I'm going to talk about is some Colourpop eyeshadows. For those of you who don't know, Colourpop have just started to ship to the UK, and as soon as I heard this I went out and placed a huge order because for so long I've wanted to try their products. I've only ever heard good things about them, and the things I'm going to put in favourites for this month are some of their eyeshadows, or the Super Shock shadows as they're called. Now I have 3 of them here to show you today, and the first one I'm going to be showing you is the shade Kathleen Lights. If you didn't know, the YouTuber Kathleen Lights has had quite a few collaborations with them. She's done a number of lip products, she had her own a couple of eyeshadow quads, which I was pretty sad that I wasn't able to get like the full quads when they were out because Colourpop didn't ship to the UK then. But I managed to get one of her single shadows, and this is the shade Kathleen Lights, and you can see here it's a beautiful bronzy colour. It's very similar to the Shadow Amber Lights, and she said it was also inspired by that as well. And I'm a big fan of the eyeshadow Amber Lights by MAC, so I had to try this, and it is absolutely stunning. I'll give you a little swatch. Such a beautiful colour, especially on blue eyes like myself. I find these colours work best in helping to bring out the eye colour most. And the only thing with Colourpop shadows I will say is you need to use a synthetic brush or more of a flat top brush to pack these onto the lid, because they can be slightly harder to blend, so you do have to work with them a bit. Or I tend to just use my fingers just to apply them first, and then I'll sort of tidy it up with like a flat top brush at the end. But they are so pigmented and beautiful, and I love them so much. And the other 2 shades I got is this one in Sequin. It's a very unique shade. It's like a pinky brownie shade almost. It's really hard to describe. I'll also give you a swatch of that. It's on there. And then the final one I got is the shade Bubbly, and this is just a beautiful sparkly pink shade. I also quite like to lay these over cream eyeshadows just to give it a bit of extra pop. That shade on the end there. The next makeup item I'm going to talk about is the L'Oreal Infallible Matte 24-Hour Matte Foundation. I've had this for quite a while and I've gone through numerous tubes of these, but it's only been recently that I've sort of been using more on an everyday basis. My skin quite recently has definitely transitioned in more on the oily side, so I definitely opt for more of a matte foundation, especially during the heat like this. It's horrible, like you just sweat your makeup off so much, so I will always opt for a matte foundation. Now some people might think this might be a bit heavy for everyday wear, especially in this heat, but I do prefer a bit more coverage. It's just what I personally do prefer, and I find it just always makes my skin look flawless. It completely hides any imperfections on my skin. This is the shade 10 Porcelain, which is very slightly too dark for my skin, which I'm quite annoyed about, and I always make sure I blend it down my neck, but I'm like so pale, so I have that problem with basically any foundation out there. Yeah, it blends in super well, it covers really well, it lasts all day, and this foundation is just really awesome, and it's under £10 as well. The next beauty product I'm going to talk about is this Sailor Moon eyeliner. I'm sure some of you have probably heard about this by now, but I am not the best person to eyeliner myself. It's only recently I really started to try and master the winged eyeliner, especially for like cosplay and Lolita and stuff like that. I got this back when I was in Japan in April, and as you can see it's a very fine felt tip, and I just find it gives the most like precise sharp wing. Of course, occasionally I do mess up because like I'm not the best at eyeliner, but yeah, it just makes it really easy to apply a good wing, and it's just like, it's beautiful. And even these bits on the top of the eyeliner, you can even change them out and buy other ones, so that's also really cool. And the last beauty product I'm going to talk about is this Urban Decay lipstick in the shade Criminal. Now, you probably all know that recently Urban Decay came out with 100 new shades in their Vice collection, and for ages I've been toying over which shade that I should get first, and I finally decided on the shade Criminal. This one is described as a comfort matte, and it's a very pinky nude shade. I'll give you a swatch. And it's super, like, it's not overly matte, which is why it's called a comfort matte, but it goes on super easily. You get loads of colour payoff in one swipe. It stays on really well even when you eat and drink, and it's just a really beautiful shade for everyday wear. Now we're going to move on to some fashion favourites. This month, as it's been pretty hot, I've really been liking to wear crop tops, and I've had these two for quite a while now, but these are two tops from the site Happy Monday, which some of you probably heard of, and they just sell a bunch of really cute kawaii clothing. They sell crop tops, they sell skirts, dresses, like everything really, and it's all super cheap. I think these were both £10 or just slightly under, and they came from the USA. They came pretty good time, shipping was decent as well, didn't get any custom charges, that's also good. So the first one I have is this awesome Totoro print shirt, which I'm sure you've seen me wear. It's just got loads of different Totoros. The back is blank, but yeah, it's just so cute. I love it so much, and I always get loads of compliments whenever I wear this shirt. And the other one I have is this Pokemon Pixel Sprite shirt. As soon as I saw this, I was like, I need that in my life. It is the most amazing shirt ever, and I have a real thing for like sprites of Pokemon from the games. As you can see, it has quite a variety of them just there. And yeah, these are just, and again it's just plain on the back, but again these are just really comfy, easy to pair up with a nice white skirt or a denim skirt, and they're just super comfy and cute to wear in the weather like this. And for the final section, we're going to talk about some random favourites. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is this amazing blueberry muffin tea. I recently did a swap box with a girl on Instagram, and I sent her some stuff from the UK, and she sent me some stuff from her home country of Germany, and in there was this blueberry tea. I tried a couple of different brand of blueberry tea before from my brother when he went to Sweden, and I loved it so much, so I was very excited to see this in my box. And I have to say, oh my gosh, it is like the most amazing tea ever. And I love the sort of packaging designs. It's so cute and pretty. Yeah, this is just your standard tea, but it's blueberry muffin flavour, and I've really been enjoying this to have in the afternoon. Although I have to say I can't really have any at the moment as it's a bit too hot for tea, sadly. But yeah, it's just I can't tell you how nice this stuff is, and I wish I could get it over here in the UK. The next thing is this adorable Gudetama plushie. You've probably seen him featured in the background of my videos quite a lot. And again, I got him when I was in Japan. I got him from the Sanrio store in Shibuya 109. And it's only recently that I've really had a love for Gudetama. But yeah, he's a Sanrio character, and he is the lazy egg, if you didn't notice. But I just really like cuddling him at night. And yes, I am one of those people who still sleep with a plush toy. I am not ashamed to say. But yeah, he's just really cute and squishy, and I love Gudetama so much. I cannot get enough of Gudetama stuff like Marcia. And the last thing that I've been loving this month is an anime, and this month it is the anime Orange. It is one that is still currently airing. I believe we are now on episode 8, so only a few more to go, but I'm going to read you a synopsis because I'm very bad at describing what something is about unless I have it in front of me. So I'm just going to, on my phone here, this is from my anime list. So it says, also just beware in case of any spoilers and stuff, which I don't think will be in the synopsis, but just beware. One day, Naho receives a letter written to herself from 10 years in the future. As As Naho reads on, the letter recites the exact events of the day, including the transfer of a new student into her class named Kakeru. The Naho from 10 years later repeatedly states that she has many regrets and she wants to fix these by making sure the Naho from the past can make the right decisions, especially regarding Kakeru. What's more shocking is that she discovers that 10 years later Kakeru will no longer be with them. Future Naho asks her to watch over him closely. Now, if you have seen Erased, a lot of people are comparing it to that, and in fact it's got that very time travel style of crossing back and forth between the past and the present, which I love. That's one of the reasons I do love this anime. I love the art style, and it's just very pretty. I love the OP. I really love the characters, and I'm just very interested to see where the story goes. And yeah, I've been enjoying it a lot. And also, you know, an anime is good when you do really look forward to the next episode each week, which I have been. So if you haven't seen it, then go and watch it now. It's so good. So those are all my favourites here this month. I hope you enjoyed watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe before you go, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye guys!